If you want to get the most out of your workouts in 2025, then I recommend really focusing on your warm-up. In this video, I'll be sharing a variety of warm-ups that you can do to help you prepare for your workouts so that you can avoid injury, feel ready to go, and push your body to the limits so that you can hit your fitness goals. Hi you guys, I am currently at the gym, so I am about to get started and I want to show you guys different warm-ups that you can do. So I'm going to start off with showing you different stretches that can help you warm up and get your body going. I always say how important it is to make sure your body's ready to go before working out. So I want to show you some of the stretches that I do, some of the dynamic movements that I do, and just kind of explain the purposes of them and why they are super useful for getting your body ready to go. I'll also show different exercises and machines and things you can use to help you get nice and warm, because that is key. If you're at a gym, I recommend having a mat to lay on, to stretch on, and I also have this stretch rope. So I'll attach a stretch rope for you guys to purchase, but this is really helpful in what we're going to be doing. So I start off with putting my headphones in because you want to have some music or have something you're listening to if you're by yourself. It's really encouraging, and honestly, it just keeps it more interesting. So I find a playlist to listen to, and I'll attach one for you guys if you're interested. But I start off with doing some dynamic stretches. So the first stretch I am doing is the hamstring stretch. So it's a dynamic movement. I'll do about 10 reps of this, but essentially this is really helpful just to get your hamstrings ready, your calves. It's really just getting ready to really push your body, and I'll do it on both legs. I started doing this when I was in college, and honestly, most of my college career, I had no problems with injury or anything, and so I really recommend doing this. The next stretch is the bend to straight stretch. So this is also really good in getting those muscles activated, and you also want to do them on both legs. So I do 10 reps for each of these. This next stretch is really helpful because honestly, I just like to move every single muscle in my body. This one really gets your adductors and gets them warm for any type of lower body movement that you're going to be doing. And after that, I want to hit my quads. So this next one is a quad stretch that is also really helpful if you're doing any type of lunge or whatever. So I will do 10 on each leg as well. This next stretch is really helpful, especially for me as I've been hurdling most of my years. I will just get my hips really warm. So I'll stretch them out just like this. And then after that, I'll just do some rotating hip stretches. And this is what that looks like. And I'll do about 5 on each side. This is really good for hip mobility and movement. After that, I just do a few static stretches. So I go back and forth on each leg, and this also gets the hip. I'll make sure to really stretch it out to get those abductors and adductors stretched out. And once I get a few pulses on each leg, I then switch to the left side. Again, doing a variety of stretches targets different muscles that are going to be worked when you are actually lifting. So that's why I try to get different things in. This is really helping my shin. This one is a little bit hard if you have any knee issues, so I don't recommend it if you have knee problems. So I start to get some side lunges in, which are also very helpful. And I'll just do a few pulses there as well. Once I do some of those static stretches, I then go into fire hydrants. I will do these normally when I'm hurdling or when I am just about to go do a lot of squats. So this is really good for the lower legs. It just really opens up your hips so that you have a full range of motion when you are trying to go down. And then also I will do child's pose and just stretch out my back to get it really ready for any type of running I might be doing or any heavy lifting I'm doing. This stretch is also really good for the back, and it gets a nice little crack there too. So I like to do this stretch every day, even at night before I sleep, just to crack my back. All right, now that I showed you guys some of the stretches, I will now show you some of the drills that I like to do. So this is just a scoop stretch drill, and you just walk and scoop as I'm doing, and this really is a good movement. Next, I am doing knee to chest. You want to make sure you bring your knee all the way to your chest. After that, I do some continuous side lunges, and you honestly want to move quite slow with this so you can really feel that stretch out. Next, I want to touch my toe to my hand. Next, I do some toe raises, which are really good for your calf muscles and activating those little foot muscles. Next, I'm doing some sprint drills. So I start off with a skip. Sprint drills are really helpful because they honestly just get your running mechanics good. So if you're a runner, I recommend doing this. I'm doing the B skip here. Next, I'm just doing a quick straight leg drill, and then I'm doing some high knees. So I don't do sprint drills every single day, especially if I'm not running, but this is really good to reinforce good habits, as well as just get you really warm. So if you want to get your body super warm, do these. I just get everything moving. This is a straight leg drill. Side to side drill. And I end with some lunges. So I'm going to be doing some squats, and this is what's going to help me warm up for that. Once I'm finished with this, I head to my cardio, and I am ready to go. All right, now that I have done all of my dynamic movements, my stretches, all that good stuff, I'm going to head and do a warm up on the treadmill. You can actually start doing that first. So if you like to warm up first before you stretch, you can do that. You can just switch it up. Some days I do it that way. Just an example of different things you can do just to kind of get the juices rolling. So I'm gonna go on the treadmill now. I'm gonna do probably 10-15 minutes of cardio on there today, just because today's just a lifting day. So I'm going to do that, and then I will show you guys other things you can do if you don't like to run, and different variations of warm-up machines that you can use. So I am starting off with the treadmill here, and I'll do about 15 and 20 minutes as a warm-up, but I raise the incline to make it a little bit harder, as well as I'll go between 6 and 7 miles per hour. Sometimes I will do circuits, so I'll do intervals where I will go really fast and then jog. So that just gets my legs really warm if I'm not running that day or if I'm not doing anything else. Another thing you can do if you don't like to run is the Stairmasters. 10 to 15 minutes on this, and this is really helpful for calves and just really strengthening those quads. If you don't want to do the Stairmaster or you want to switch it up, you can do the elliptical or cross trainer. So I like to set the intensity on this high, and this one is really good because it's helpful on the joints. It really gets your metabolic rate up, and honestly, it just gets a really good workout in. So I like doing this one too when I'm not feeling up to running, hurting my joints in that way. So if you want to mimic running, you can, do your arms like I am here and just really get a full body workout just like that. And if you want to do it with your arms and get more of a little bit of a workout, you can do this form of an elliptical as well that my husband is doing. Another thing I like to do is I will do some leg swings. So I like to do this every day before working out because I think it just really helps warm me up. So I'll do 10 on each leg, and I'll do both sides. So I'll do front, back, and side to side. Another really helpful thing I like to do for warming up, or sometimes just even the workout, are sled pushes. So I'll do sled pushes and sled pulls. The reason I like to do this for a warm-up is because it feels really good for your knees, and I've been doing this for a few years now, where sled pulls have helped my quad develop a lot stronger, and it's really helped my knees feel better. So if you have any knee issues, I recommend trying that out. I hope you guys found this video helpful and hopefully encourages you to start doing some good warm-ups before your workouts. I promise you will not regret it. If you guys liked it, subscribe for more content this year. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.